What's good? What's good? Let me start the holiday music. A little bit of holiday music. Keep it kind of low. No more go. We keep it right about there. How's that sound? Let me know. We got one person in here, but yeah, just wanna talk about Christmas in Japan. But let's wait for people to get up in here. I know it's early on the East Coast. It's not it's not the normal thing to go live this early, but why not? I need to do more stuff. I need to put out more content. So this is what we doing today. And if you guys got questions about travel in general, Japan, Tokyo, or the holidays here, let me know. And shoot, we might even bring some people up in the chat. So we broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and X, which I know most of y'all don't follow me on X because I don't be doing too much activity there yet. That's gonna change. That's changing already, actually. But yeah, got some. Look at these Japanese snacks, man. They crazy with the cartoons on everything. So if you're watching me on Facebook, that's the only problem with Facebook is I don't see the comments here. Now I might kick my Facebook page on a browser and maybe see if it has something, but typically it doesn't show up here. Comments on YouTube will show up. Comments on X will show up here. But yeah, I got these little. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, these little. They what's them joints? Puffball, cheese it puffballs, except they got a different flavor. They're more like ranch, but like with some type of sauce on it, oil. I don't know. But let me know how the sound is. I know I got this Christmas music in the background. I'm gonna have to lower it because to me it sounds like it's a little high. Let me see. Let me lower this a bit. I don't know if it's probably not even coming through to the camera that well. So it's probably real light for you guys. But Jordan Sparks, is that who it is? Yeah. She doing something with Epidemic Sound, so should be royalty free. Should be good. Should be cleared. All right. I don't see any comments coming in. I saw some people coming in. I know it's early, like I said, on the East Coast. Maybe in Europe should be a good time though. Yeah. Europe it should be midday Sunday. And then obviously Asia, it's what time is it here? It's in Japan, it's 10 at night, 10:09 at night, Sunday night. So we going into Monday morning before the East Coast gets into the afternoon. It's crazy. But anyway, I hope y'all having a happy holiday so far. If you're on vacation, hope you're enjoying your time off. So we're just gonna chat it up here. I don't know, maybe show a few things. I did I did somewhat of a little tour. Got with a meetup group and then went around and I took some videos and photos of it's like an illumination event. You know, they got their lights and you walk through different sections of the city and see what's going on. But they have it's lights all through the city. So really, if you wanted to walk all night, you could see them pretty much all night. Good morning, good morning. Okay, blessed Christmas to you too. Good to see you here. Yeah, it's so let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see if I can drop this video file in. Let me see. How's the hospitality? It's very vast out there, right? Tokyo is a higher population than California. Yeah, they say, I was looking up the stats. They said the population of the greater Tokyo area in 2022 was 38 million. So like there's parts of the city where, like Shibuya, for instance, my last video was mainly in Shibuya, that crossing and all that. That area, you can walk through it in less than 30 minutes. I'm talking about walking. You can probably walk through it in 30 minutes. And that has 250,000 people right there. That small little district. And that's just, I think that's probably like when you talk about the greater Tokyo area, that might be a fifth of just the downtown area. No, not even a fifth, maybe less than a tenth of the downtown landmass area. So then when you talk about the greater Tokyo area, that goes out probably, probably like a hour from the center, hour driving. But yeah, bro, it's a lot of people. But the other thing is, people move respectfully. I was in the train station the other day, and normally you come out of the train, you go up the stairs, and then you hit the little turnstile thing, throw your ticket in, you get out of there, right? Yesterday, was trying to go film some stuff, went through, come out of the train, turn to go up the stairs to get off the tracks. Yo, it's a line for the steps. And it's not like a cramped, area, like this room is cramped. No, the joint is wide. Like if you stand side shoulder to shoulder, 10 people can stand beside each other, and that joint was jam packed. So, and then it was just inching forward. So you would move. It was like being in a traffic jam on the Beltway in the DMV or something. Standstill traffic. And then you got all the way to the top of the stairs, and it was still, bro. We was standing there, packed in like sardines for 25 minutes. I mean, it was moving little by little, but you was staying in one spot for like 5 minutes, and then you take like 5 steps. But everybody was cool, man. Nobody was really chirping. Nobody was pushing. Nobody was yelling. None of that. I mean, me and some other, I guess, native English speakers or English speakers were chatting a little bit about like what the possible problem could be, but we didn't even find out. Cleared up, and then we just got out of there. But that whole Shibuya crossing last night, like during the holiday time, everybody was there. I mean, it was, I don't think I've ever been in a crowd that big for that long. I mean, knowing the bigger picture of it, not just that we were in the subway like that. That was unique as well. But then also once you come out, it's just a ton of people on the whole area, the whole street. I guess Christmas time is a whole nother thing. And I think this year is like the first year where they've reopened up a lot of the activities that would normally happen during Christmas. So that's another reason too. But let me see if I can show you a little something we did. Pull this up right quick. Yeah, I got this right here. Let me see if I can
do it again.
Here we go. Yeah, so this might be dropping in the video sooner or later. But yeah, this is some of the scenes, the light and everything out here. It's pretty dope. I can't lie. It's this was part of the photo walk we did, or the illumination walk, and that right there in the background is the Tokyo Tower. I believe that's what they call it. It's a replica of the Eiffel Tower. Um, I don't know if it's the same dimensions. It feels smaller. It definitely feels smaller, actually. But it's a nice it's a nice thing to observe from different parts of the city. You're walking through the city and you turn around. You dang, doing stinking. Um, but they also have another place that has the sky tree. They call it the sky tree, and that joint is huge. It's not. It's kind of like an in between of a what do you call those? It's a cross between like the Eiffel Tower and a straight up uh, spire that you see in a lot of cities, especially in Europe. You'll see it's basically like a spire is like a needle, and it has like a ball on it at the top. So what they have the sky tree in Tokyo is like the it's like a mix between the two, like a spire and a in the Eiffel Tower. So although they have the Eiffel Tower replica here as well. So let me just make sure this is cool. All right, but what you said, homogeneous, very homogeneous, even in Tokyo. Yeah, you mean like one type of people? I think that's what you mean, right? Like not like a lot of diversity of races and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean that's just Japan in general. It's very homogeneous. Although the other night I was out and me and my buddy was out and we ended up, we was at a club and there was all kind of people there. There was people from Europe, African, other parts of Asia. I ended up spent a little time talking to a young lady from Ethiopia. Yeah, she's from Ethiopia. I was gonna say Eritrea, but not. She's Ethiopian. Uh, I guess she had just got here not too long ago. But definitely I know what you mean. It is very homogeneous country in general. But Tokyo does have a mix. There's definitely the most foreigners you see in Japan are going to be here in Tokyo. Let me see. But yeah, let me scrub through this video a little bit. All right, this music. Let me drop this joint. She blowing too much, man. Jordan Sparks, she doing a little too much with it for my live stream. Maybe you throw some of my music back in, the regular tape branded music. Maybe one of my boy Red Clay put together. Let me see. We just rock this. We rock this. No, we rock this one. This is Red Clay's joint. Like this feel, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's like anything you say is on beat. Yeah. What's the comments talking about? Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's 99% Asian. Yeah, I know it's 99% Asian here. I mean, we in Japan, so I wouldn't expect to. Which other song? Which other song we talking about? Okay. I was skipping them too quick, man. Let me see. Might have to switch it up a little later. But yeah, man, Yeah, you an Asian, you gonna see a lot of Asians. Don't come to Asia thinking you're not gonna see Asians. Just like you don't go to Germany thinking you ain't gonna see a bunch of Germans. Don't go to Africa thinking you ain't gonna see a bunch of Africans. That's what you should be expecting. It's I don't know if that was you, but there was somebody comment on one of my Germany videos I did in Germany last year at Oktoberfest. Somebody was like, I don't know if it was, yeah, it was, they commented on the video. It was like, because I'm in the tent with all the, everybody's in there drinking and doing what they do. Dude was like, man, there's a lot of white people in there. I'm like, bro, it's Germany, bro. What you expect? You expect to go to Munich, Germany during Oktoberfest and not see a lot of Germans? If that bothers you, then yeah. I mean, I think some people are uncomfortable not seeing people that look like them, which is understandable. But the problem is a lot of people don't admit it, and then they doing all these in their conversation. They're doing all these circles about what they're talking about. So they're beating around the bush instead of just saying that I'm afraid of being out there with all them people who are different, which is a different problem, but at least it's a truthful statement, So, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty comfortable around different groups of people, as long as they cool with me and not give me any, or at least not give me any problems. They ain't got to be 100% cool with me, but as long as they ain't after me, we all good. What I think of Colombia's recent murders and tourists, it's unfortunate, bro. Like it really is. It's I don't know what else to say besides I think everybody just needs to take more precaution, take it serious. I mean, I know some people will say like, it's not a big deal, man. It's a blah blah. Now it's starting to become a big deal because it's all happening in the same place, the same cities, and I think the more people go out down there who haven't been there before and have a packaged idea of what it's supposed to be like and the experience is supposed to be like, the type of fun they're gonna have, and they go charged up like, oh yeah, I'm about to get it in when I go to Medellin. That's a recipe for trouble. I know people want to go out. People are coming from different parts of the U.S. where they do different things, and one of them might be going out wearing gold chains, or just trying to be the loudest, trying to be seen the most. Don't do that in Medellin. Even if you see other people doing it, other Americans doing it, maybe they probably are more familiar with the ground truth there. But I would say be easy. If it's your first, second, maybe even third time there, you need to really pay attention. Even me, if I go back and I ain't been there in a while, let's say I go back in if I go back like this summer, maybe, I gotta think to myself like, man, I might not know anything about what's going on now because I've been away for more than 6 months. Things might have really shifted. So that's how I think about it. I'm gonna play this with no sound just to give y'all a view of what's going on here in Tokyo, Japan. Oi, hola, morning. What's good? You're over there in Italy. How's Christmas in Italy? We're in Japan, Tokyo. I filmed this scene you're watching right here. I filmed this 2 days ago. It's pretty raw. Probably needs to be stabilized. Probably needs to have some color adjustments. But if I take the time to edit this into a full video, yeah, then it'll who knows? I gotta start doing stuff like this because I don't know if sometimes this type of stuff, this type of content is time sensitive. So after the holidays, it ain't no good no more. Not until next year. So, but maybe tomorrow. That's what I'll do. I'll just try to push out, edit this and some other stuff like that. Jam it together in one, like holidays in Tokyo, Christmas holidays in Tokyo. Hopefully y'all will watch it, because the last video I put out yesterday was kind of slow on the uptick as far as views. So if y'all ain't seen it, go watch that one too. My first Tokyo I put out yesterday, and that's mainly in Shibuya crossing. But yeah, man, we gotta get the views back up, man. We gotta start sharing the content. We gotta start doing things over here. Yeah, I'm in Tokyo right now. Yes, ma'am. And yes, it's a pretty good. I would say, man, I'll say it again. It's amazing how a city with this many people functions so smoothly. It's one of those things that when you see the way how they handle their business and how things are going smooth, like you start acting like that. You just take on, like, okay, I can't be the ugly American. I mean, some things you ain't gonna be able to help, right? But when like you see people moving a certain way and a bunch of people are packed on each other, nobody's tripping. Then what I look like tripping if somebody slightly bumped me. Although I'll say this, the what I almost got tested on the subway a few days ago. I was getting on the subway and it was rush hour, so it's like the time where you gotta get in there. If you've ever seen videos of Tokyo where they like push people into the train, sometimes it wasn't quite that bad. Like they weren't pushing, conductors weren't pushing people on, but you had to push to get in. And so I'm getting in, and I'm like one of the last ones to get in. I'm pushing to get in, and then I feel somebody behind me like push me. Then like I put my hand there, they like break my hand down and grab the thing, right? And I look, and it's this little short older lady, bro. She like 4 foot, or barely 5 foot. And what can I say? You know what I mean? It wasn't. What you gonna say? But yeah, I was blocking the one little foot that was left for her to get on. So, she checked me right quick. Old lady checked me right quick. Oh man, like that. Let me see what these comments talking about. Yeah, happy holidays, Port City. Let me see what else we got. Yeah, they teach them respect, clean after themselves, follow the rules from elementary school. Yeah, the funny thing is though, when you see everybody doing it, you just automatically fall in line too. It's kind of like if you go to somebody's house and somebody's house is clean and you drop something, you feel impelled to pick it up or just not drop anything. To follow their rules. Like you can see certain rules. They ain't got to tell you. You can just see they keep their shit clean. You're like, okay, I can't be the one to leave a stain here, right? So it's kind of like that. It's also vice versa too. If you go to a place and like there's trash all over the place, and you walking down the street and there's trash everywhere, or you watch somebody and they're just eating something and they just throw the trash down there, then you'd be more impelled to do it too. I mean, I personally probably wouldn't. I would think I wouldn't. but I know most people would, because you're like, oh, this is what they do. That's how they handle it. But yeah, so they definitely got it. They got that handled. It's speaking of trash though, sometimes it's hard to find a trash can, which is strange. So it means people now look around, it's like people holding on to their trash. They don't have a lot of trash cans everywhere. If you go to a bathroom, they have a lot of public bathrooms, and 90% of them I've seen are up to a cleanliness standard that you barely see of other places when it comes to public bathrooms. But they have trash cans there. They have them at a few places. But it's strange to me how you'll be in a Subway and they'll sell you, they'll have the drink machines there with hot, cold drinks, whatever. But no trash cans in the Subway. It's like, dang, so you know, just holding that joint in your pocket till you find one. Let's see what else we got. How's the food there? Sushi. It's cheap there. Yeah, the food is as far as price, it's not bad. I mean, it's hotels is what's expensive. I'm in a spot right now. It's real small. I mean, it feels like I'm on a room in a ship. But it works. It has everything. It's very convenient. Close to the metro station, real close to the metro station, and I'm not that far from the airport. So when I decide to fly out from here, it's a real quick transit. So I like that. Yeah, food is what. Speaking of food, hold on. So I'm eating these. I was eating these earlier. These little Cheez-It balls. And I got these little gummy bears. Sometimes I do have a sweet tooth, so sometimes I have to do a little something like that. But I like it here because like these are little. I don't know. I would say like jelly bean, but they're different. They have a different texture. They're made by that company, High Chew. But even the bag has a resealable, you know what I mean? Resealable top. Make sure you don't crush a bunch of them at once. But they also have, pull out my little refrigerator. And obviously this is not top quality Japanese food we're talking about here. Restaurants, they got some amazing restaurants here. But even when you ain't got time for that, you go to some of the convenience stores and get something like this. This right here is seaweed wrapped around rice, right? You see the rice, it's like in a triangle, so it's easily holdable. But inside of the rice is fried chicken and mayonnaise, a little bit of mayonnaise with the rice and the wrapped seaweed. These joints, and they're cheap too. It's good to have some. It's good to have some of those in the room. They got other ones too, with like salmon. Another one with tuna. And then they got some more extravagant ones. But the convenience stores, like they got 7-Elevens, they got Family Mart. If you guys been to Asia, especially Thailand, they got a lot of Family Marts. But they also have another chain called Lawson's. And they kind of, from the outside, they kind of all look similar. And they all just convenience store. But Lawson's, I feel like they're on a different level. Like you go in and this stuff is always neatly there. They got, and the people who work there, even what they wear, they just seem more professional. It's weird to say. It's weird to say, but they are when it comes to convenience stores, I feel like they're higher up. So anyway, that's where I go. That's where I like going to Lawson's and getting their food there. I think they have more real food selection too. Like those rice things I was just showing you there. That's just one example, but they have trays of yakisoba, that somebody cooked and then put in there in those trays. And then they're ready for you. They have a lot of different selection when it comes to that. So that's another good thing about that chain. Let's see what other questions we got. More vending machines, the trash cans. Yeah, for sure. They have the best transportation. Well, you know what? I have to agree. And I don't even know it that well. And, the symbols are in kanji, hiragana, and katakana. Japan has 3 alphabets, if you already know. Like, I know this right here is in Hatagana, because that's what they use. That's what they use to anything that has a foreign sound. It's like not a native Japanese word. They'll use or hiragana. Hiragana is what it's called, right? One of the two. Maybe it's katakana. But they use an alphabet specifically for foreign words, so you can sell like all this stuff down here. This up here is that one, and I can tell because it has like a more how can I say, like a more futuristic look. Hold on a second. Check on something really quick. Be right back. Yeah, we back. But yeah, that's the thing. Let me make this screen bigger too, because we're done with this video. Boom. Let me turn down the heat. Turn it off, actually. Boom. Yeah, so the transportation system. Let's get off that alphabet system. The transportation system is pretty dope. A lot of the stuff is in Japanese, but they also have Roman alpha symbols below most of this stuff now. I know a long time ago when I was in Tokyo, because this is only my second time in Tokyo. The first time was over a decade ago, and they didn't have, everything was in Japanese alphabet, so you couldn't read nothing back then, and it was more than 10 years ago, and Google Maps wasn't heavy like that, and it definitely didn't work on the subway. But now you want to go somewhere, you just say I'm here, boom, hit the subway or public transportation button on Google Maps or Apple Maps, and they tell you, all right, just take this station. They tell you what platform to be on, what time it's coming, what direction to go. So all you have to do is look at all the information on Google Maps and then look at it up there. Boom, you gotta buy your ticket. But a lot of the machines now too, all the machines, you can go up to and hit the English button, and then it'll change it over. And what I found myself doing is typing in the last station I need to go to. The problem with that, I notice, is sometimes you gotta do a transfer. Like you go to one station, you get out, you walk inside the station, you walk over like maybe 3 minutes, and it's like another line. But when you do that, you go out of one line, so you have to insert your ticket to get out, and then it'll take that, then you gotta buy another ticket to get on. Now, I'm doing that because, I don't know how long we'll be here, but my buddy was explaining to me, he's like, man, just get the dang card, man. So you go to one of the bigger station, and you go to the they call it Passimo. So you get a Passimo card, something like that. I don't know, but you get the card, and then that makes it a lot easier to move through. You just slide it over, and I think there's an iPhone app, Android app, where you can use that as well. Tap your phone and move through faster. But even with what I'm doing, I'm about to go online, paper ticket, sliding the machine. Still pretty convenient. So yeah, I give it up. Their trains they go everywhere in the city. One thing you gotta know though is they shut down at 1 a.m. So if you out there partying, you ain't even gotta be partying. Like right now it's 10, and you could be going out seeing the sights at night. And if you're more than an hour away, which is very easy to do, get an hour away from where you need to be, then you might have an issue because the train gonna shut down. And happened to me, and I just went. But I knew a spot that had the capsules, right? The sleep capsules. So I went there. But guess what? It was a weekend, and the capsules was booked up. So I was like, "Well, y'all got these tables right here. Let me just rent a space at the table on this computer." I seen some other people there. They were just basically like, it's like imagine renting a space at like a WeWork or something. But they, instead of like being on the internet or at the computer, they was just there sleeping. So that's exactly what I did. And it opens back up at 5 a.m. So it's not. I think I got to that spot at like 2:30. So it wasn't that bad. But yeah, that's the only issues I see with the train station is that gap between the 4-hour gap between 1 and 5 a.m. On the weekend, you might get caught. Food in Japan is cheap, but hotels are kind of expensive. Yeah, I mean, they have some expensive hotels. I'll say you get a spot like where I'm at right now. It's relatively you get something for $80 range. I think they even got spots for like $50, but the rooms are really small. So if you traveling with one bag or 2 small bags, you probably can make that work. But right now, I got a big suitcase. I'm traveling too heavy to tell you the truth. That's I need to go back to what I was doing like a year ago or 2 years ago. I just had the one big backpack and a little roll bag. I want to get back there. I want to get back to doing it like that. But you can't do that if you go into a cold place and you don't know if you're going to a hot place afterwards. Because you got to have cold weather stuff. Unless you're ready to just, you're just passing through. But yeah, let's see what else we got. Oh no, I ain't none of that. Fugua? No. Yeah, the translation system has translation of English language. Yep, they do. So yeah, like even when you pay on the machines, when you hit English, it will speak to you and tell you like, okay, everything is in English now, blah blah blah. It's in English right there, so you just hit your stuff. But they got different types of machines, man. So there's like, I think I've seen 4 or 5 different machines, and they're a lot of times there's the one I need to use, and then there's 2 different ones right beside it, like to that side and that side are different ones. And I've seen another one. It's one they got, the screen is huge. It's like it's got to be at least a 22-inch screen, and you tap that big joint, the buy ticket button, it's just this big. I'm like, because the regular ones, the buy ticket button is like, regular size that you would think for a screen, right? The screen is like an ATM screen. And, but yeah, they got these big joints, a few of them. Normally, you see one of those, it's just the one, and I guess it's a foreigner screen. I don't know, but they got a big ass buy ticket button. You hit it, and obviously it's in English and Japanese, but especially the English. And there was something I just noticed about it today, because I've seen them the whole time I've been out here. But it was, oh yeah, that's what it is. So I think the reason why they have it like that is it's basically like the tourist machine, because you can put in your station, a particular station, but you can also just scroll to sites. Like they have a pre-made list of the sites. So I was looking, I was like, oh damn, what's this spot? I already knew where I wanted to go and just slid through, but while I was sliding through, I was like, oh dang, okay. So they giving you ideas of where to go right at the machine. Like, oh, I never heard of this, but what's this? Boom. And you just hit it, buy the ticket, and you on your way. Obviously you gotta probably do Google Maps, figure out how to get there. Just buy the ticket and you be heading in the wrong direction. That ain't gonna work, you know. So it's so crowded in those trains, people still get along, nobody's yelling. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's amazing. Let me see if I can put that one picture. Let me see if I can pull this up. I did have a picture of that congestion we were in. Let me see. Share a video file, but instead of video, I'm gonna try to pull it up. Hold up. It's but yeah, that joint was ridiculous, bro. The other day in that train station, I couldn't believe how many people were there. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go, a picture of it right here. Let's see. See if I can add this in here. This is slides. We got to add a slideshow. Nah, that ain't working, man. Hold on. Let me see. Guess it just present my screen. Share the screen. Okay. Get this over here. Bam. All right. Yeah, so this is this is crazy, man. All these people right here, and this is just, it took us 5 minutes to get here from getting off the train. And then, you follow this arrow right there, and then you gotta walk out, and then about another 20, 30 feet, no, probably like 40 feet from this corner right here, you gotta make another right, and then another 40 feet till the machines to get out. But nobody was tripping. People weren't pushing, none of that. And this was at, I want to say like 9:30 p.m. So yeah, I don't know what the issue was, why it was so backed up. Like I know there was a lot of people coming through the station, but to me it felt like there had to be something going on at the actual exit point, the machines, and maybe that caused a backup. And because of that, now everybody's at the machines, and you can't possibly get everybody. So there's maybe, when you exit, there's maybe 5 exit places that you put your ticket in or scan your card and slide through. So you think about that, that's a lot of people. Even if it's flowing at that point, you're going to have a backup for at least another 20 minutes. So that was what was crazy about it. Yeah, I mean, people talk, but it's not, they don't talk like Americans talk. They weren't real loud or anything like that. Um, but yeah, I mean, you're right. The majority of people weren't talking. What else? What else? We've been going for 45 minutes. I wonder if anybody is watching on X. Probably not. But yeah, I'm gonna start putting out more stuff on X just to try it out. I'm gonna just start dumping videos there. I've been doing some stuff on Instagram, and I do like posting stuff on Instagram because they give you that cool option for the music, right? So you can put really good music on there, and oh, sorry, it's not a big deal. It's easy to put it on there. Easy to get a vibe, get a jam that has a good vibe to it, goes with the video and everything. But Instagram for me, it's not even. I don't even see the avenue to make money on it. What I'm doing with what I'm doing. But on X, I feel like it's there, even though my presence there is not as big as it should be. We gotta work on that. But I feel like the revenue, the possibility of it is definitely there. So, y'all know. Let me see if I can post up what is going on here. Let me. This thing just got real big. Jesus. Okay, let me stop that. Let me try something right quick. This is StreamYard. My browser just went crazy. They all extra big. Let's see something. How am I able to travel full time? Man, you just got to you set yourself up right financially. Get it in. I try not to spend too much on other things. But I mean, like I said, it's all about just setting yourself up financially. I don't really dive into that too much because everybody's situation is different. I am retired military, which helps, but depending on, you definitely need to have some other things going on, and you also need to have a cushion as well, man. You can't be out here traveling on a shoestring. You can travel on a shoestring budget, but put it like this: you can't be out here traveling for this long anyway, and then not have nothing or very little back in the main country. So, you gotta figure it out. I think I don't want to discourage anybody from any kind of travel, but I would say a lot of people need to do more evaluating of if they really gonna live that perpetual travel lifestyle. Are you set up for that? You just gotta answer yourself that question. Traveling every once in a while, everybody should do it. Even if you are hurting, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do it this year. I'm doing something. I'm going somewhere. And a lot of times that could even motivate you to get back and get on your grind and get where you need to get for real. So let me refresh this page right quick. Hopefully the stream stays going. Let me just hit the refresh button. If it don't, I'm popping right back. Okay, I'm back. That might have been a little weird, but we're back in here. Let me make sure my camera's good. Let me make sure the audio is great. It looks good. Make sure the camera ain't in danger of overheating. Nope, feels good. Actually, it's a little hot right there. Do something. Release some heat on it. That might help a little bit. Yeah. So what else do we have? Yeah, man. So that's pretty much it on my thoughts on travel. You know, how to travel, water. Like I say, the main thing is just to set yourself up correctly, man. I know right now the trend is to like everybody to get out there and do their thing. It ain't for everybody. That's for dang sure. It's not always peaches and cream. But it's doable. I mean, if you want to do something, you can do it. That's for dang sure. So, yeah, it's out here. What other questions we got? But hopefully at some point, this thing will kick off and help me to travel. Because right now, it's YouTube is I'm in grind mode for YouTube right now. Kind of grind mode because I still need to up my output. So that's part of this right here, is doing more lives. Probably getting more lives out. More edited videos. Right now I got like 3 things from Japan that are kind of like, I'll say 40% done. And what I need to do, instead of taking them to 100%, and I was listening to a podcast, they're talking about this, like, just take it to 80%. We kick it out the door. You know? Get the projects to 80%. Bam! Get them out there. So that's what I'm probably gonna start doing. You might see, I really like using these cameras. I like adding music in, but you might see, you know, some other things lacking. You might see, like the last video, which is good for y'all. Like, I didn't put a lot of subscribe, like, or any of that stuff in there. It was just get it out. Yeah, to a certain point, I was starting to mess around with color too much. I was like, nah. Well, I did spend a lot of time on color. It's I'm still trying to fix some things out too, because sometimes I spend a lot of time on color, and then when it comes out on YouTube, it's shifted. So it's like, anyway, it's a learning process. It is what it is. YouTube is always gonna be like that. It's always gonna be like, oh, I put in all this work for nothing. That's the name. But it is a game right now. You put your back into it, until you come out like wah wah wah. You lose. So right now I'm in the losing phase. Well, we're gonna get right. Sooner or later we're gonna get right. We keep at it, ain't got no choice but to get right. Yeah, man. Let's see. I think what was I gonna show you? I was gonna show you all something on that. Speaking of videos, I showed y'all this right here. Let me see. Let me pull up some more of this. Oh yeah, I was gonna post a link to the video, because like I said, I don't think this video got a lot of play. the video that came out yesterday. So let's take a look at it. Let's debrief the video. You know what I mean? This one right here. What the hell? Like, when I'm looking at the share button here, normally, you know how you hit the share link on anything in YouTube and it'll be like WhatsApp, X, Facebook. They got this thing called Go with 2 O's. I never even heard of that app. But they got it posted up like I'm supposed to know what that is. But yeah, this is the link to the video that came out yesterday. It's posted in the chat. I'm gonna do it like that. And I need to figure out how to pin these things. I do know how to pin them, but it's gotta go back to the YouTube to do it. But let me see, where y'all viewing from anyway? I know Mona, she's in Italy. Which I don't know if she's still in here or not, but I've seen the view count dropped off a little bit. Let me see something right quick. Here. I'll go ahead. I think I can post the link right here. Okay, got it. Pin message. Boom. Yeah, so I wonder if YouTube does this thing where they put commercials even on the lives. I wonder if it came through if we did a commercial on the live today. I didn't see any breaks, but maybe. So we got any other questions? What time is it on East Coast? It's is it 9:04? I think it's 9:04 now. On the East Coast, right? Let me see. Hey, we started at 8. We started at 8:05. All right. Well, I don't think we got a few people in the chat. If you got any questions about Japan travels, post them up, man. Don't be afraid. I know Buck Travels is hitting me up with the questions. You know, sometimes we got a lot of people who just like watching, just peeping in what's going on, and they bounce. Obviously, if you watch it from Facebook, I don't see the chats here. Let me see if I go over to Facebook. That is different here. Let's see. I can log into Facebook from here. I don't know. Should be able to. And I don't know. I've never even looked at videos on Facebook, to tell you the truth. I don't even be looking at nothing on Facebook no more unless it's family related. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so if I look over here on Facebook, I see that what's crazy about the Facebook feed I'm watching it right now is they put captions over everything you're saying live. Yeah, it's maybe a 2-second delay from where I'm saying it, but that's what's crazy about it. Let's see. Want to create a live show like this? Okay, the link, yeah, there's no real link. No, yeah. On Facebook, people can't make live comments. They can just comment and then it'll be there like it was a post, even though it's still live. So that's interesting. That is very interesting. Let me like my video over there. I don't know if that does anything. Yeah. All right. So I think we've gone on for an hour. If there's no other questions, maybe do a few more minutes and then wrap it up. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna check on the X live feed as well. I gotta post my X link. I gotta start posting that. Let's see. It's getting late here. It's Sunday. What time is it? 11 p.m. on a Sunday. Boy, tired, bro. Jet lag. I feel like I'm still jet lagged. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I look tired. I can see that. I want to give you coffee, but it's too late for that, man. I need to cut out coffee for like a month. I've done it before. I can do it again. What's crazy is I wouldn't even have coffee drinking until maybe 5 years ago. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate all of y'all for coming through. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you check out my video I put out yesterday. It's in the Shibuya district of Tokyo. Basically just showing how all the people in that one area are just moving through, and it's just something to see. It's just a unique place on the planet. Busiest crosswalk in the world. That train station is also, I think, either the first, depending on the day of the week, the first or the second busiest train station in the world. And the other one that it ties with and goes back and forth with is Shibuya, which is the next train station up. So, yeah. And both of them, I've been to both of them, and they function smooth most of the time. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's actually, when you see stuff like that, you think about all the problems we have on the planet, and we still got problems. We still gonna have problems. Japan has problems. Don't get it twisted. But some of the stuff we deal with in the West, you're like, damn, bro, if we just had a little bit of this, like culturally, the ability to just be like, oh no, everybody's being held up for whatever reason. No need to make things worse, no need to trip or yell or push any of that. We all are here together. We're gonna get through it together. Who knows what we could get done if we took on that attitude. But anyway, I'm gonna try to drop some more content today, tomorrow for y'all. Might be something real quick. Who knows? It might not even be a 50-minute video. It might just be something quick just to get it out there. But either way, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Appreciate y'all for all your support. like I said, make sure you watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, and we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep traveling. We're gonna keep showing some stuff. And if you got some suggestions and some stuff you want to see wherever I'm at, Japan or wherever I might go next, let me know. Let me know. It's nothing, especially for I know y'all that be following me for a while and all that. You know, we kind of like a team. You make a suggestion and go, all right, yeah, let me try that out. Or if I can, I'll let you know. Yeah, I can't do them like that. So, but yeah, appreciate y'all. Jay, appreciate you. Yeah, so we'll probably be back. We're probably gonna drop something tomorrow. What I might do, stay tuned for this. I might do a mobile live on the streets, Tokyo, so y'all can see the madness firsthand. Obviously, the weekend has just passed, but it's still a holiday. Although Japanese don't have an official holiday, but they still have all the event and stuff up. So maybe that's what we'll do sometime tomorrow. Might do it. I want to try to do that on X, to tell you the truth. So let me drop my X link right here. It's at Cryptology. Yeah, right there. And if you put that in on X, at Cryptology on X, it should pop up and say Tay International. So you could also search for me on Tay International, but the actual handle will be that. So you follow me there. I'm probably gonna start posting like, I won't say shorts, but shorter content. Even like the video I showed earlier here, I might just start posting that on X and trying to get more engagement over there as well. Just because it's I think it's another viable option as far as creators go. So either way, appreciate y'all. Gangsta Simulation, I see you, man. Yeah, man. Stay safe out there in Philly, bro. But and happy holidays to everyone. Make sure y'all, wherever you're at, stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll chat another time. All right. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.